Students, myself Pavan, and here I am with my second video on Constitution. So in the previous class, as we had discussed already, that why do we need rules for a particular game, and why do we need rules for a particular institution, and why do we need rules and regulations for the governing of a country. So what Constitution is? A set of written rules that are accepted by the people of a country. It is a written document which is accepted by all the people of the country, whereby the governance of a country takes place. Now we are going to discuss the very important aspect of it, that is, why do we need a constitution? First is it generates trust and coordination. So the basic point here is that it generates trust between the people and the government, trust between the people and other institutions of the government. So if, for example, you take that if we don't have any written documentation as per to the rules and regulations or the powers of a particular institution or the government, how would the condition be of the nation or the people? Therefore, when we have the written document, it generates trust. We can approach, we can refer the constitution, and as you know that it is interpreted by the judiciary of India. So I hope the first point is clear to you people, that it generates trust and coordination, that is among the people and the state, that is among the people and the governance and other institutions. Here the second point is it specifies formation of the government and its powers. So this is also the very important aspect, that why we need a constitution. It forms, it has the guidelines, it has the rules and regulations, that how the government has to be formed. Otherwise, there will be the rule of a dictator. A person himself or a group of people would rule the country as per their own choice. It would become a rule of a different type, not of a democracy. So therefore, here the second point, why do we need a constitution, is that it specifies formation of the government and its powers. So what are the powers? Whether the government is using its powers or misusing its powers. So whether people are happy with it or not, and how long it is going to be. All those rules and regulations are written in the Constitution. The third point here we deal with is it contains the rights of citizens. It is also very imperative to know that every citizen has its own rights in a country. In a democracy, as you already know, defined by Abraham Lincoln, that it is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So the people become the supreme power. And this constitution defines, and this constitution gives the rights to the citizens, so that they can, if their rights are being deprived, those rights can be asked for, those rights can be demanded by each one in the country. So the next point here I deal with is that it expresses the aspirations of the people for creating a good society. Everybody hopes for a better or the best society, that everybody hopes for, that our country should be the best. What are the aspirations? And as we all are aware, that our country was under the rule of the Britishers, lot of people sacrificed their lives. And what were their aspirations? What kind of India they wanted to build for our future generations? So those aspirations also are written, or on the principles of those aspirations the constitution is formed, and those aspirations remain as the ideal thing to function, ideal thing to take any action for the people of a particular country. So this is all for today. Thank you. Have a good day.